exactly. So, like, there's so many different things with the brain, right? And I suppose the brain health, because, being conditioned is one thing, and negative thinking, how can we break the pattern?
You can only break the pattern, which I call the shift from fitting in. We just described what the fitting in, and I call it a brain operating system. Just like your operating system on a computer, we have societal operating systems. Maybe we'll discuss later. But this, I call them a brain operating system. So the one we just described is fitting in brain operating system. You can get out of that and move to another brain operating system, which are called flying out. Yeah, so from fitting in to flying out. And flying out is where you start to live your own life instead of living the life of someone else. How does that happen? Because that's your question. The main thing, what I'm seeing, what I notice, what I experience, is a lot of pain. Mostly mental, emotional pain. When you say, hey, or something happened, is like, well, you've been an employee and you're laid off, and you're like, well, now it's finally time that I want to start my own business. It has been a dream for a long time. It's never been possible, but because I get laid off, I get a little bit of money, now it's possible. That's more of a positive. But for most people, it's some kind of a pain. Yeah, you're laid off, you get a divorce, you, well, maybe get a serious disease. Yeah, all of those things is where you're triggered to, like, where some condition, outside condition, says stop. I use the metaphor of, like, imagine you're in a sports school, in the gym, and you get these treadmills. Normally you got a whole row of treadmills. So people go to the gym and then they start running on these treadmills. So you watch to the left, all people on the treadmill. You watch to the right, all people on the treadmill. So you don't think you're an idiot that you're running on a treadmill. Because you see everybody running. Yeah, some is a little bit faster, some is a little bit slower, but in the essence, he's like, well, everybody's doing that. But what happened in my case is that, suppose somebody puts a stick into the treadmill and you drop off. And then you're like, I was running like an idiot on the treadmill and I didn't even know. That's when something started. That's when something clicked in my case. It took me 40 years. Where something clicked, like, hey, is that the way I want to spend my life, just running on a treadmill, going nowhere?